Hi, I'm Mitch Gallagher. Welcome to Sweetwater's Guitars and Gear. This time out, we're checking out the differences between Solidbody and Hollowbody guitars. Let's get started. Today we're checking out the sonic differences between Solidbody and Hollowbody guitars. I've selected two different instruments that are very similar in their construction, aside from the fact that one's hollow and one is solid body. We'll be comparing a Gibson Memphis ES-275, which I'm holding here, and a Gibson Custom Les Paul Custom Modern Beauty, which is a Les Paul Custom that's been specified by Sweetwater. It's an amazingly beautiful guitar. So let's take a quick rundown on the construction of these two different instruments. The 275 is a fully hollow body guitar, despite the fact that it's only about as thick as a solid body. This makes it very comfortable to play. In this case, we're playing the figured version in a dark natural finish. It has a figured maple top and back, a mahogany neck, a rich light fingerboard, and it features two MHS pickups, which are PAF style pickups that have been optimized for use in hollow body guitars. We have separate volume and tone controls and a pickup selector that allows us to choose among the bridge pickup, the neck pickup, or both pickups together. This is the Gibson Custom Les Paul Custom Modern Beauty. Now this is a Sweetwater exclusive guitar. Our guitar buyers went down to Gibson, selected the tone woods that would be used in the instrument, and basically put together all the specifications for the guitar. It's an absolutely gorgeous instrument that features a mahogany back, a figured maple top, a sandwich neck that's made from maple and walnut. It has two custom bucker humbucking pickups. Now these pickups are PAF style, and they're the flagship version that Gibson's been working with. They really sound incredible. Like in the 275, we have separate volume and tone controls for each pickup, and a three-way pickup selector for choosing the neck, the bridge, or both pickups together. We have a rosewood fingerboard, and we have locking tuners. As you can see, these two guitars are actually quite similar in shape. They even have a similar depth to them. The ES-275 has a thinner body for a hollow body guitar, and this makes it play about the same as a Les Paul does when you're holding it. They both also feature Les Paul style necks. In the case of the solid body Les Paul Modern Beauty, this happens to be a 50s carve, and in the case of the ES-275, it's actually a very similar neck to what's found on a 59 Les Paul standard reissue. Both instruments are set up very similarly. They have great action, they have similar sized frets, they have the same scale length, so there are a lot of similarities between these two, aside from the fact that the body on the 275 is fully hollow, and the Les Paul Modern Beauty is a solid body guitar. So let's check out the tonal differences between these instruments. For this demonstration, I'm playing through a Fender 65 Deluxe Reverb amplifier. It's mic'd up with an Audio-Technica AE2300 dynamic microphone. We're feeding straight into a Universal Audio Apollo 8 interface and straight into Pro Tools. Here's our neck pickup on the Les Paul Custom. And now the neck pickup on the ES-275. Both of the guitars have a fat, rich tone coming from the neck pickup. In the case of the ES-275, it's a bit more open sounding, a bit more bottom end, as you'd expect with that more resonant body. With the Les Paul, we have a bit more snarl in the top end. It's a bit more aggressive sounding. That's going to make it work very well with distortion. Now we'll compare the bridge pickups. Here's our ES-275. And now our Les Paul Custom. You can hear the more aggressive tone coming from the bridge pickup on the Les Paul, despite the fact that we actually have very similar pickups in the two instruments. The Les Paul also has a ton of sustain. It basically rings forever, which is not to say that the ES-275 doesn't sustain very well, but there's nothing like a Les Paul if you want the longest sustain possible. Now we'll compare single note lines on the neck pickups of the two instruments. my ears, there's a bigger difference when we're playing melodies with the two guitars than when we're comparing chords. In this case, I'm hearing the 275 have a fat, round, rich tone that really sings out. You can hear the resonance of that body. What we're getting is interaction between the vibrating top and the vibrating strings. That's adding complexity to the tone. It's really giving us a nice, rich sound. Now with the Les Paul, we have a bit more of an aggressive tone. It's a brighter top end, more attack on that. And again, if we're adding distortion, that's going to be a good thing for us because it's going to help maintain clarity and help us cut through the band. It's also giving us nice, solid sustain, so things ring really well. To give you an idea of just how much the body construction affects the tone of these guitars, let's compare them unplugged. I've moved the microphone here in front of the instruments, and I'll play both of them with no amplifier connected. As you can hear, the ES-275 basically functions as an acoustic guitar. The original arch tops were designed to be very loud instruments that would cut through a big band without a pickup. As pickups were added, that tone still came through because of that resonating body. With the Les Paul, in this case, this is a very resonant instrument, so it's actually quite loud for a solid body, but it's not the same thing as a hollow body. There's a different tonal character there. And in certain situations, that's going to be perfect. In other situations, you want the tighter, leaner, brighter, more aggressive tone of a solid body like a Les Paul. But of course, what really matters is how the guitar sounds in a track. Played in isolation is one thing, but with other instruments is something else. So let's take a listen to the music I was playing during the intro to this video, and we'll cut back and forth between the ES-275 and the Les Paul Custom. Enjoyed this comparison between a solid body and a hollow body guitar. It's very interesting to compare the two types. Which one is better? The answer depends on your application. If you're playing with distortion, you want a heavier sound, you need to cut through, you need tighter bottom end, more aggressive mid-range, a solid body is the way to go. If you're looking for a more acoustic type sound with that natural resonance, that richness, a little bit warmer tone, then a hollow body may be the way to go. Thanks for joining me for Sweetwater's Guitars and Gear. Be sure to tune in next time. We'll have more guitars, more amps, more effects, and we'll be making lots of music. I'm Mitch Gallagher.